Oh, Brie, it's so great having you back. I missed you. I missed doing videos about you. Please keep opening your mouth, because every time you do, it just makes more content for me, and I love it. It's fantastic. So please, keep talking, Brie. Keep talking. So Captain Marvel actress Brie Larson pretends she doesn't have time for her critics in new interview. She doesn't have time for that. What does she have time for? We will find out. This is really, really juicy, okay? Captain Marvel actress Brie Larson pretended she doesn't know about her critics in a new interview. While speaking with Variety, Larson answered a very leading comment from the Axis Media magazine. Variety's Kate Arthur commented, "There are horrible comic fans who are rooting against it." Horrible comic fans, because it had a woman lead character and because of your politics. People made YouTube videos about wanting the movie to bomb. Horrible people. Horrible people. Yeah, go ahead and try to find anywhere in any of my videos where I said I wanted the movie to bomb because it had a woman lead. Find the spot in a video where I said that my problem with this movie was that it had a woman in the lead. You won't find it, okay? Because that's not my problem with the movie, and that's not really what anyone's problem with the movie. At least people in the Phantom Menace, from what I know, nobody had a problem with this movie because it had a woman in the lead. That's not our issue here with this movie. But yeah, keep spreading your lies. You know, do whatever you need to do for the clicks. You know, whatever works for you, Kate. Larson responded, "They did? Oh, I didn't even know." Deer in the headlights look. I didn't even know I had critics. What? I'm so surprised. She added, "I don't have time for it, you know. The things that I have extra time to really look at are, like, am I eating healthy food? Am I drinking water? Am I meditating? Have I called my mom today?" Oh my gosh, Brie Larson is so cool. Isn't she just so cool? Guys, she eats food. Brie Larson eats food. Oh, she's so cool. She's so cool. She drinks water. She is so cool. Oh my gosh, Brie Larson is so cool. Oh man, that's apparently what she has time for. She doesn't have time for a critic. She doesn't have time to listen to what the critics have to say. She's too busy being cool, eating food, drinking water, calling her mom. She would add, more recently, I guess maybe it's because of Captain Marvel. I don't know. I've had a lot of journalists be like, "How often do you Google yourself?" And I'm like, I've never Googled myself. How many of you actually believe that? For one, I am not buying that at all. Brie Larson not Googling herself? Yeah, I'm not buying that. She continued, "I have genuinely never needed to look at the internet to explain to me who I am. I'm extremely committed to that in my day-to-day life. There's really nothing more pleasurable to me than observing my mind and interrogating myself." What? So, let me get this straight. Nothing is more pleasurable to you, Brie, than being self-centered and observing yourself. Okay, I mean, that fits with her, right? I mean, she's a very self-centered, arrogant person. So I guess, you know, if she finds, you know, focusing on herself and observing herself the most pleasurable thing, then I guess it fits, right? It fits with the characters. So, except this is a complete and utter lie. Larson knows full well about her critics. In fact, while promoting Captain Marvel, she addressed the very critics that Variety's Kate Arthur denigrates. Fox 5's Kevin McCarthy brought up Larson's critics back in February, surrounding her comments regarding the amount of white men, those bad white men, those evil white men, who would be covering her on her press tour. Ugh, disgusting. At the time, Larson stated, "It's hard for me to comment on that because I don't know what the headlines were or what were said or what I said or what people think I said." She would add, "What I'm looking for is to bring more seats to the table. No one is getting their chair taken away. There's not less seats at the table. There's just more seats at the table." What a socialistic type of response to that. Holy crap. This wouldn't be the only time Larson would address her critics while promoting Captain Marvel. Larson responded via her Instagram while criticizing her facial expressions, specifically her lack of smiling. She would post a number of photoshopped images of other Captain Marvel heroes such as Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and Captain America with the characters smiling during intense moments. But she's never heard about the critics. She doesn't know anything about the critics. She's too busy eating cucumbers to worry about the critics, right? Never had an idea that she even had critics. Larson also addressed the criticism in an interview with Kevin Palawi. Larson told him there's just a depiction of the female experience. That's just what it's like, she added. It didn't really bother me that much when I saw that was the reaction because that's how it goes. I'm so oppressed. I'm so afflicted. Even though she got paid 3 times as much to play Captain Marvel as Chadwick Boseman did to play Black Panther. But besides that, you know, she's super duper oppressed. Super duper oppressed. Making $6 million. Ooh, man, that is oppression if I've ever seen it, right? Man, life is hard for Brie. Life is so hard for Brie. Larson also acknowledged her critics when she decided to pile on one person who criticized Netflix's Unicorn Store movie starring Larson. She, quote, tweeted the brand who listed off her accomplishments in a foolhardy attempt to dismiss the criticism. Larson wrote, Netflix. And as for Googling herself, she literally did an entire bit of it with Wired while promoting Captain Marvel. Larson begins the interview stating, so this is the first time I've ever Googled myself. I didn't know it looked like this. But what might be the most outstanding part of this interview with the Variety is that Arthur told Larson, Captain Marvel seems good for the world. Does it feel important in that way to you? Larson responded, yeah, within reason. I've started paying attention even in just the past couple of days because I've been trying to really interrogate and understand my experience better. This response came after Larson said she didn't have time for her critics. I don't know about you, but if you were interrogating yourself to determine if Captain Marvel was a good for the world, you'd probably look at the people criticizing yourself and the film alongside those praising it. So, good job on that, Brie. I don't believe a single word you said. I mean, we've had plenty of evidence, and it's not there's even evidence outside of this article of things that where you are addressing things that your critics are saying about you. So it's very painstakingly obvious that you know who your critics are. You know that you are being criticized. But yeah, continue to play this game where you're just oblivious. You're super duper cool. You're too busy calling your mom and eating, I don't know, cheese crackers. I don't know if that's healthy enough for Brie or what. But you're too busy doing that than you are worrying about your critics. Also, really hilarious because Brie Larson is starting to sound more and more like Rian Johnson. Like, these two are peas in a pod. Let me tell you what. Because Brie Larson came out today and said that she has no idea when she's making Captain Marvel 2, but she doesn't care. She doesn't care because guess what? She's too busy being cool. She's too busy living life and calling her mom and doing all of that stuff than she is worrying about when she's going to be making Captain Marvel 2. She doesn't have any idea when she's making it. Which sounds an awful like Rian Johnson, who's like, oh yeah, no, I'm still doing Star Wars. I'm still doing Star Wars, everybody. I just don't know when, because Lucasfilm is trying to figure out their mess. And, I'm going to continue to make other films in the meantime until I make my Star Wars trilogy. And I might have time for another movie to make after Night's Out before I do my Star Wars trilogy. But I'm still doing my Star Wars trilogy, everybody. Don't worry. Man, these two, they mesh together so well. Love it. Thank you, Brie, so much for giving me more content to make another video. I appreciate it. And shout out to Bounding Into Comics for writing this article. Huge fan of them, and they're also they're also friends with us here at the channel, on this channel as well. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below what you think about this. What do you think about Brie Larson's comments about her having no idea she had any critics? She had no idea. She's too cool for that. With that being said, let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.